Hello, dear Earthlings. Happy February to you all. Thank you for visiting my channel. My name is Elaine Rodriguez, also known as Light of Elaine. I'm an energy alchemist, intuitive healer, and soul coach. If you have not been a part of my channel before, I appreciate you stopping by. And if you feel you get much out of it, please subscribe, like, and comment. I pretty much just help you remove energetic blockages that get in the way of you living your most fulfilling life, and also explain to you the energetics, the planetary shifts, and what the energetics look like on month to month so that you have a better understanding of how to work with the cosmic energies to fully support you in your life. Thanks again for visiting. So February, here we are, the number two number. It's balance compared to what we went through in January. You should now be feeling like an actual start of the beginning, whereas January was a lot of endings and a lot of purging. We had all the planets go direct in January. The last one was Uranus on the 27th. That's the Great Awakening planet, the planet that's ruled by Aquarius. We're now in Aquarius season, and it's a big deal because now the planet of death and rebirth has changed positions from Capricorn to Aquarius. So the next 20 years will have this new energy. This new energy is going to feel somewhat like a big progressive in technology, very progressive energy when it comes to individuality, community, technology, just the whole AI world, the whole everyone really becoming more autonomous in what they want to do and how to make money. Um, Also, communities now are being built, expansive um, energies when it comes to spirituality, with Saturn being in Pisces. We've also connected to our own belief system and needing to do what we came here to do and taking responsibility for this higher purpose, the soul purpose. Each and every one of us has a magical gift that was given to us, and we want to embody that in its wholeness, in its fullness. We just came off of a very strong full moon in Leo that was very, very intense. And the changing of Pluto has also have been very intense. We now have a couple of big shifts in February. They're very positive shifts, so I don't want you to feel concerned by them. But as I mentioned, Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto is also conjuncting our three personal planets, which are the three planets closest to Earth that affects us on a daily basis. Is Mercury, the communication planet. Then we have Mars, the action-oriented planet. And then we have Venus, the love and finance, the money planet. So there are going to be three dates in February where we need to look out for. One being February 5th. Mercury is in Aquarius, which is beautiful because Mercury is not only the communication, but the way you think, the way you process. So Aquarius is an air sign and it rules cosmic intelligence. So we're going to be getting a lot more ideas, a lot more understanding, seeing things from a higher plane, and getting those intuitive downloads. Um, so there's going to be a conjunction with Mercury in February on February 5th. So you want to like see what's changing within you. And then there's going to be one with that's with communication. Then there's one on the 13th with Mars, which is the one that I want you to really watch out for. Is not going to be a good time to like go travel or do things. Be very careful out there because when the planet of death and rebirth is meeting up with the planet of action, war, and that energy, it may cause like some collision. So play it safe on the 13th. Um, and then on the 16th is a conjunction with Venus that's also rebirthing how we see money, how we see love. And this is just a beginning point for Aquarius meeting up with these planets and Pluto. So this is just the beginning of it. This is not like it's a one day thing where that's it, you'll feel it that day and you move on. It's a transition that's taking place over the next 20 years, but we're going to be feeling in those areas more deeply. We also have a lunar new year on the 10th, and that's the sign of dragon, the year of the dragon. So we have to look at the fears that we need to release, and also like ride your dragon and be fierce and go after what you want. It's the wood dragon, so it's an earth element. So the dragon wants to move forward, but in a more grounded, structured way. Um, the year of the dragon is powerful. It's every 12 years, and if we go back, that's the year of when Declaration of Independence started in 1776. I'm a bicentennial dragon, so I not that I've given away my age. So yeah, it's really a great time of transformation and letting the fire burn within you and full swing forward. Between now and April, we have no retrogrades, no retrogrades in Mercury and any planet. So there's a forward motion taking place, and you want to thrive now. You want to really, really allow yourself to surrender to change. One big message that I have for you all is that when it comes to change, it's not comfortable. And we do resist change because we're not used to it and we're creatures of habit. Especially if you are a fixed sign, you don't like change. But change is the only way for us to transmute and transcend. So this month, I want you to really consider just letting go of the old parts of you. I know that's the part of you that you're used to. I know that's the ruling thoughts and behaviors and feelings that you've held all your life, but you want to slowly let them dissolve and let go. It's not worth keeping these old timelines still present, whether that may be in the forms of addictions, negative thinking, just certain habits that, or just shadow thoughts that you are ruled by. Um, it's time to surrender to these old antiquated ways that are not serving us for our highest good. And we want to call in higher self. You want to have more integration with your higher self. It's exhausting to play the old tapes and continue to stay in victim consciousness, to continue to be in self pity, self doubt, woe's me, anger. It's time to let that go. We have so much bitterness, anger that's out there still in the collective that we need to continue to transcend. So, as you continue to work on yourself and your journey, which is the biggest contribution you can make to humanity, is working on yourself, loving yourself, believing in yourself, and ascending to higher planes and letting go of those dark, deep, strong densities that weigh us down. You know, the you're not good enough, the feelings of you're never going to make it, or this person's out to get me, or, I can go on and on and on, but we have to reclaim ourselves by letting go and believing in this new authentic version that's wanting to come out, because we were not made this way. We became this way by our circumstances and our conditioning by society and everything else. So the two dates for the moons, the first one is going to be on February 9th, the new moon in Aquarius. It's exciting because we're going to be feeling this energy full on around that time. And the next date is the full moon in Virgo later in the month on the 24th, which is right around Pisces season, which we switch over from Aquarius to Pisces. So Aquarius wants you to not care about what people think, wants you to be your quirky, authentic self. Aquarius wants you to embody that you're unique and you're made different for a reason. So show that part of you, show all of you, and enhance the parts of you that you've been hiding. Like, just release yourself and show up for yourself. And not care, just not care what people think. They are not, as they say, don't let people run space in your mind. Um, so we have that and the full moon in Virgo, which obviously is going to help us also get more connected to what we want as far as goals are concerned. So think of this month since being the first month where we can get off the ground running and like more of an actual start, but it's a gradual uplift. So think of March, February, March, and then April as the months where we really get going for the year and we set the precedence of what we want the year to look like. And so we're now, budding the seed, we're letting it grow and blossom and sprout and really become more of into the fullness energy. Um, so that's pretty much what February is going to be about. It's a very big balance and harmonizing energy month. So we have also the 2 portal and 224 224 energies. Numerology is the numbers have energy, and so numerology is also one of the big considerations when you're seeing what the days or what it is that you're looking at. These portals do bring another heightened energy. So 2 is the number of balance, harmony, and allow that to come through for you. January was like a 3 month. So, like, just settle in into these new energies and allow yourself to shift. Don't fight yourself anymore. Allow what needs to happen and set yourself free. I'm going to pull a couple cards and see what other messages we have for the collective from Spirit. Spirit, what's in the highest good of the collective to know for the month of February? Detoxify. Yes, let go of those habits. And also clutter around your home. That's detoxifying. Take inspired action. Absolutely. That's the Virgo energy. That one just flew out. Work through your feelings. Work through the feelings. Don't let them take hold of you. Sometimes you have to tell your mind has to tell yourself, like, I am choosing not to feel this way anymore. And your body will follow. Your emotional body will become more in check. I'm going to pull some tarot. Two of Swords. There's something that you're not seeing that you need to begin to see, and that's been blocking you from what you need in your reality. So that goes also with the detoxify. So whatever it is that you're not trying to see or do it's gonna be this month with Pluto showing up. Because remember, in order for us to have the death and rebirth, things have to fall down. And I don't see big things happening for February, like that's major, but you need to allow whatever needs to shed to shed. It's gonna feel a lot um like exhilarating, this energy of change, but in a harmonizing, balanced way. A Queen of Wands energy, so you want to bring that passion and that energy to life. There's nothing holding us back. There's no retrogrades. It's all on us now. Happy Lovers Day, Valentine's, you all, and happy birthday to all the Aquariuses out there. Ace of Wands, you have a passionate new beginning with the Queen of Wands energy. So there's a lot of fire taking place. Air fuels fire. And yeah, it's like gonna be very like a fierce start. A fierce but passionate, um, intense, loving, powerful February. And Four of Cups. So there may be some offers being presented to us, some new opportunities that are going to come about this month. Because when you're in forward motion, you are opening yourself up to receiving. Because you know energy when